Piece chapter 538. Is Luffy about to pull this off? In less than a day, a treatment so severe that it's going to take 10 years off of his life and was supposed to take 2 days. He takes that shit in like 20 hours. What the hell is Luffy made out of? What is he made out of? I was like, okay, Oda has set it up. Ace is dying. Luffy, he's going to wake up and find out that his brother's been executed and going to raise holy hell. You got Sadie and all the rest of them. They're whipping the hell out of these prisoners looking for Luffy. They are reporting to the warden that Luffy is missing. The warden's got diarrhea, so he's going to be on the cam for a while. And I'm just thinking like, Oda, okay, he served it up. Man, Luffy, big pile of blood coming out. His first words are food. And I'm like, it hits me. If Luffy had a full stomach on him when he was undergoing that treatment, he probably could have did that in 10 hours. Like, Luffy is incredible, man. This is nice. His tolerance for pain, and it makes sense. The rubber man, but his tolerance for pain is uncharted. This is some dope shit. I love what I saw here. And to take this even further, right? To take this even further, Luffy doesn't even hesitate when he finds out that that treatment could take him maybe from 0% to 2 or 3. He says yes right away. And what's really, really telling about that is Luffy is understanding that when it comes to his brother, there's no risk that he won't take. He's doing it all for his brother. And I find that touching just in the way that I find it hilarious. How in the last chapter, when you got Mr. 2, right? Mr. 2, he's seen all kinds of beautiful women. Mr. 2 had an opportunity where he saw Nico Robin. But when he decides he wants to trick the underworld, he don't transform into no trashy woman. Right? He don't transform into Nico Robin. He transforms into Nami. And tricks the underworld like, that's so hot here. I need to take my clothes off. Can you help me out my clothes? Like, it's in that same breath, okay? Because like Oda's showing you just how he shows that Nami is the most beautiful woman in One Piece with that scene right there. He also shows you, that's going to trigger the Nico Robin fanboys, but that also, and the Boy Hancock fanboys, but that also shows you that for Luffy, if it wasn't his brother, if it was somebody in his crew, he'd undergo the same thing. And I love how when, you know, the queen, the drag queen, the miracle worker is explaining how his devil fruit power works, it isn't just hormones. They, like the male, female hormones, so testosterone and estrogen that he can manipulate. But he can also mess with everything. So the chemical imbalances that cause love and excitement and fear, he can manipulate all of it because he ate the horn fruit, which is the hormone fruit. And I would love to have that devil fruit. Like, that would be pretty cool. Like, I would love to have that one, because if you can manipulate the chemical imbalances and everything, you could cure stuff like insanity and Alzheimer's and all that shit. Like, that's a really useful devil fruit. That's pretty cool right there, man. That's really cool. And it's a fruit where, like, if Chopper was a human, it was just ironic Chopper eats the human fruit. But if Chopper was a human, I could see Chopper wanting to eat that devil fruit because of what he'd be able to do with it. I mean, think about it. Like, if Chopper had that devil fruit, he could kind of switch around the imbalances in the brain. People could have a higher pain tolerance, or the immune system could be boosted to undergo the treatment that Luffy's undergoing. It's like, this is the devil fruit that Chopper wished he could have gotten. Just like how Sanji wishes he could have got the clear fruit. That way he can go to bathhouse to the bathhouse and spy on women and have one hell of a nosebleed out of both noses. Think about it, people. But what's really, really, really cool about this is, even when this is going on, Oda continues the world building. And we find out about level 6. And it was already mentioned that these people were on level 6 and erase some history. But Crocodile's on level 6. Like maybe I missed something. I thought Ace was on level 5 because Luffy was trying to get to level 5. But level 6 is where all people erase some history that they find to be a nuisance. That's where they are. And what's really, really dope about that is Crocodile, you know he's there because he was a former 7 warlord. And now it makes sense when they're saying we can't have that. That's a bad look. Okay, they replace Crocodile with Blackbeard very quickly. And it's just like you have 7 warlords. Yet nobody asked what happened to Crocodile. And now it's like Crocodile's an afterthought. And so it makes that cover page really, really interesting in the fact that Crocodile did have an opportunity to try and escape, and he turns it down. So that's telling. So it's just showing you, like, this shit breaks your spirit. And what I love about this is when it shoots over to Ace, and Ace is once again saying the last thing he said when we saw him. Or, excuse me, when we saw him before he went to face Blackbeard. He tells the Straw Hats, like, I've always had to look after my little brother Luffy. And that's what he's saying here when he's talking to Jinbei, right? Or Jinbei. And he says, like, hey, I don't think that woman lied. Why would she come all the way here to lie to me? If she says my brother's here, my brother's here. You don't understand. I've always had to look out for that little knucklehead. He's always got himself into more trouble than he can handle. I'm really worried now. And they're getting ready to transport Ace for execution. And it looks like Luffy's about to crash this shit. I can see Luffy busting out of that bitch. Finds out that they're getting ready to take him. Luffy goes through all the fucking floors. Like, runs through that shit like he did with the Navy. Soloing everybody. He's got food in him so he can take the guy the Venom fruit. It'd be pretty fucking hilarious if the guy's still on the shitter while this is going on. And it's like, now you're probably saying, I wish I would have kept the other warden that I had with me who was slaughtering all his people because he's more skilled and more experienced. He's a bit of a psychopath, but he could have stopped Luffy from escaping while I was on the shit can. And Luffy comes through, crashes down on that ship, Gear 2 activated, steam billowing all over the damn place, and saves his brother. That'd be so fucking dope. But my chapter question to you guys is, what did you think about Ace thinking of his little brother? He knows he's about to be executed, and yet he's still concerned for Luffy. I think that speaks volumes about his character. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.